Welcome back to another quick little episode, and you know where it is, it's in my pot garden. I've been watching YouTube a bit lately, and I've seen various people out there doing little experiments and what have you. So I thought I'd do a little one of my own, just to get. I've seen them get the potatoes, the first earlies off down south, and at the moment it's mild up here. It could turn bad again. But I just want to do something, get something planted, hopefully get it grown. I'm going to do a little potato experiment, for me anyway. I don't know if it's going to be, I know for a fact it's not going to be earth-shattering, but at least if it works, I'll get some early potatoes. If it doesn't, I haven't wasted much. So I'll get straight into it. So I'll put this camera down, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Right, well, this is going to be my lab. Basically, I'm going to sow some first potatoes in these little pots that I got given. I wasn't given, I sent away for them. It only cost us postage to do them. So in a way it costs us nothing. It depends on how you look at it. What I'm going to do is I've got 5 pots, and I'm going to plant one or possibly 2 of each of my first earlies into one of these pots. I'll leave the rest to chit a bit longer and pot them later when it does warm up a little bit more. But I'll plant these and I'll just see how they get on. These are the Charlottes, and I'll come closer to you. This is my Charlotte that I got with the bags, and as you can see, they've chitted up nicely. They're all my potatoes, and they're doing a great job of chitting up. So yeah, I'll be getting planting soon. But yeah, so I'll use some of my sharps and some of the Charlotte, and I'll put a couple in the 8 litre bags, and we'll see how they get on. So all I need to do is get the compost ready. As I say, these are 8 litre bags, so it shouldn't take too much filling. And just flatten it out a little bit. Get going with a couple of handfuls of compost in the bottom. I need a couple of inches. There you go. And just put it in. Try and give it as good a start as possible. Just a little sprinkle, handful if that, of fish blood and bone. use this. And a handful of chicken manure pellets. Give that a little mix. There you go. And then it's just a case of, I'll pick a decent one. I'll pick that one and plant it so the chits are pointing upwards. Gently place that in. Gently cover with some more compost. There you go. So not very deep, these pots. So what I'll do is I will just fill them right to the top. One more should do it. Yeah, just gently pat it down. There you go. So that's one done. So there you go. Just to make sure that if we do get any frosts it won't do any damage, I'll stick these in the greenhouse until it's definitely warmed up, and we'll see how it goes. So that's one. Quickly do one more. They're not bad bags, these. I've had a chance to look at them since I got them, and they're pretty tough. There you go. Should be a couple of mils. That's it. So again, handful of pellets. Give it a good mix in. Make sure it is mixed, and then I'll do one more me Charlotte. Put that one in. Again, chits pointing up. Just have it there, and then again. What I might do with this one is, and I'll put one potato to one side of the pot, because these shallots I got free, so I won't waste them. Just need to slow that down a little bit more. Right, okay. I'll put one at one side. There's just one in there. I'll put two in here just to see how it gets on with two. As I say, this is just an experiment, and if I get a handful in, that's it. Just top it up with the compost. It's a bit quicker. There you go. Just gently. Go. All done, I think. Just gently, ever so gently fan it down, and then put one last sprinkle on the top, and that's it. There you go. Pot number 2. So I'll keep them other 2 for a bit longer, see how they get on, and now I'll plant some pots of my Sharps Express, which are my other first earlies, and see how some of them get on in these smaller containers. Right, well, this is my last pot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 of my Sharps Express in this one, and I'll pick, they're both chitted alright, but they are the smallest ones, so I'll put the 2 of my smallest ones in here, and I'll see how they get on. So that's 1, there's the second. Okay, so that needs just for me to cover them, and that is it. There you go. So just gently firm the soil up a little bit, and then top it off with a little bit more. There you go. And then again, don't forget to label. So Sharps Express, 2 potatoes, and that one. Right, so that is it. I'll lay them out a little bit better so you can see them all. So there you are, hope you can see them. That's 1 potato Charlotte in there. That one is 2 potatoes of Charlotte in there. This one and this one is 1 Sharps Express each, and this one is 2 Sharps Express each. Normally when I do potatoes, certainly in the big ones, what I normally do is I do the couple of inches, put the potato on, and then put about 4 to 6 inches on top of that, let it grow. As soon as they start peeking from the soil, add another 5-10 centimeters of soil, and I just gradually build it up. With these pots, or these bags should I say, only been about 10 inches deep. I mean, the seeds there, it'll not take much for them to grow to the top anyway, so I've just basically buried the seeds, and I'll not disturb these. I'll water them. Since they're going in the greenhouse, I'll give them a good water, let them drain, and then stick them in the greenhouse, and we'll just see what we'll get. Hopefully the weather will be kind to us, and it won't give us much in the way of really cold weather or frosts that would damage these. I mean, by the time these grow and they are basically the leaves which could be damaged by the frosts, hopefully in a couple of weeks, then the chances of frosts will be even less then. So, but as I say, it's an experiment. My first 5 little pots of potatoes planted, sown, and I'll keep you updated. Right, okay, so we're in the greenhouse now, and as you can see, there's my 5 pots. As I say, they've had a good water, so all they need now is just to sit there, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, first earlies as an experiment are in, so that's good. While I'm in here, and before I finish this set of clips off, I was watering my peas and my flowers and everything in here, and they're all coming on fine. And this is my goji plant that I grew last year. It didn't do too well, didn't really grow much. I mean, it grew about that high, but I never got any goji berries. To be honest, I don't think you get any on the first year. So I grew it, and in this pot, it's always been in this pot. It never really sort of amounted to anything, just a few green leaves, and that was about it. So I've been doing my potatoes, put them in here, and as you can see, I thought this was a twig over winter. I left it in here just, you know, on the bare off chance it was still alive, but to be honest, it didn't do anything, so I thought it had died. But it is producing some leaves, so it's coming back. So what I thought was dead is alive, and well, I might have some goji berries this year, depending on how well this takes. I did have a couple of plants, but the other 2 did die. But I thought, well, keep this in the greenhouse. I think it is a perennial. It comes back every year. But I wasn't sure if it would survive in our winters. But it looks as though it has. So that's me goji berry plant coming back. I'll end it there. I've gone on long enough. My first earlies are in, well, some of them. The rest I'll do later on in a couple of weeks' time. But we'll see how they get on. And well, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you later.